is happening, everybody? It's your pal Timey Boy, and I'm back with another edition of Reacts. That's right, you already know from the title of the video, I'm diving back into a little bit of wrestling content, and this time I am going with one of the funniest and most off-the-cuff promos in all of wrestling, and of course it involves the Nature Boy Ric Flair. But this time it involves Jay Lethal, who to this day, I still believe, probably does Flair better than Flair at this point. But I am talking about the epic and the most often viewed Ric Flair promo of all. That is Jay Lethal and Ric Flair from TNA Impact. It basically turns into one giant woo-off, if you will. But not before it is basically a greatest hits of everything Ric Flair has ever said. And it's either coming from Ric Flair or it's coming from Jay Lethal. But either way, you hear all the hits. But that being said, I'm going to stop flapping my gums. Let's hop right into it. And here we go.
Nature Boy's not going to be happy about this. Speaking of Jay Lethal, he's interrupted Ric Flair and his Fortune faction.
You know this was from a while ago if Frankie Kazarian still had hair. Just an observation. Frankie Kazarian still had long hair and AJ Styles didn't.
Woo!
Oh yeah, and Jay Lethal still had hair too, probably because he was still doing the whole Black Machismo thing, and then just for whatever reason, I'm sure there's other interviews where Jay's talked about this before. I'm pretty sure he's talked about it ad nauseum. I'm sure Nate has talked about it a few different times at this point too, because it's been quite a while since this happened. But for some reason, they decided to have this back and forth between Jay Lethal and Ric Flair. By the way, save it from telling me down in the comments. I already know the story. Ric Flair heard about Jay Lethal's impression. He talked to, I believe it was either Vince Russo or Scott D'Amore, who was running the show at the time. Rick said he wanted to do something with Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal found out, and the rest is history. But I'm gonna shut up. Let's get back to it.
Did I hear that punk right there say anything about the Four Horsemen?
If you watch closely, it gets harder and harder for Ric Flair to maintain a straight face through all of this. It is absolutely hilarious that Rick is enjoying it so much that he almost breaks character.
The greatest group of men to ever grace God's green earth. I didn't hear that, because as far as I'm concerned, it looks like the Horsemen were here, they took a dump in the ring, and they left that.
Wow.
I'll come up there and I'll break your neck right now, punk.
I had the privilege to be on the road, up and down. Late nights, parties, kissing the girls, and making them cry. With the Horsemen, you guys, as far as I'm concerned, are no horsemen. That is disrespectful to me and this wrestling business. Mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all? Why you, Nature Boy, not that pisshead Jay Lethal? Hey! That's right.
Whoop.
Come on,
Duck
brothers.
tails.
Let's see what you got. You can
Let's see
throw.
you, Rolex. Let's see what you got.
You
Come
can
on.
throw all your
Come
balls
on.
away, Rick.
Come on. Let's
Throw
see what you
them
got.
away. You want to see something? Let me show you something.
I want to see it.
Well, Flair's got one shoe on,
You
by the way.
want to see it?
Yeah.
You want to see it?
Yeah.
Watch this.
He is driving Flair nuts.
Right there is the greatest thing you have ever seen.
You can't be me. You can't do me. And I'm cutting you off right now.
You're cutting me
You're
off.
off, yeah.
You don't cut me off.
Woo!
Hey, don't you start that with me.
Woo! Woo!
Don't you be upset with
Limousine
me.
riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, son of a gun that could kiss any woman right here, even that fat one, and make her cry.
Big man, don't get me wrong. Don't you be upset because they tore Old Space Mountain down. Don't be upset. But hey, because of Slick Rick,
oldest ride, longest line. Woo! Woo!
well, Rick, thanks to me, Space Mountain,
See what you got, man. Let's see what you got.
There's the other shoe drop.
you know what? To that,
This is insane.
you want
Come
to
on,
see
bring it.
something? You know what?
Woo!
Come to the ring right now.
Woo! Woo!
The damnedest thing I've ever
You
seen.
got nothing.
Limousine riding, Rolex wearing, kiss stealing. Brother, watch this, girls. Woo! You, honey. Woo! Yeah, you, honey.
That ride has been shut down long enough. Thanks
Shut
to me.
your
Hey,
mouth.
if you, Nate,
Listen here, Tinkerbell.
if that man can't even control
I'm not out
Chelsea,
here
he sure as hell can't control
being
me.
a cheap imitation of a legend, the greatest wrestler who ever lived.
Yes. Yes.
And it's been so long since this promo's come out that I just want to look at that person and just go, and you are? Because I'm pretty sure that person is nowhere near a wrestling ring right now. Pretty much everyone else in this entire promo is still in the business in some fashion. I mean, Nature Boy is getting ready to have his quote unquote absolute one more run final match. AJ is still doing his thing in WWE. Still has the soccer mom hairdo, but each into their own. Frankie Kazarian, he's still doing his thing. He's with AEW. He shaved all of his hair off. See, and yeah, the cowboy himself, he's still doing it himself. He's still doing it as well. You know, he's I think, where's he at? He's over in NWA right now, doing something. He might be doing something soon with Ring of Honor. Whenever Tony Khan gets Ring of Honor going again. We're gonna come back to that real quick in a few, but we're gonna come back to it. I just gotta do something here real quick. You know what? It's not even worth wasting time on this video. I was trying to figure out who the fourth person in that ring, other than James Storm, Frankie Kazarian, and AJ Styles, and of course Nature Boy. Quite frankly, it's not that important. But I know one thing, it's certainly not Nick Aldis. But anyway, because Nick Aldis was there for a short time wrestling as Magnus. It was right around the same time they tried rebooting American Gladiator, and he was one of the gladiators. But he turned around, went into wrestling, and he's been there ever since. Yeah, he is also currently with TNA, or not TNA, but NWA as well. But anyway, I'm going to shut the hell up. We still got about a whole another minute and a half of this to go. I'm definitely enjoying this promo. It is just absolutely funny to me. I just had to go on that quick little side tangent, try to figure out who Captain Irrelevant was there in the ring with the other four. But that being said, let's get back to it.
I am out here making a name for myself.
Thanks for the setup, dude. Yeah, what's your name again? Captain Irrelevant. Mr. Not gonna be working anywhere. No, that's not it. I know. Bald, unemployed wrestler guy. Okay, that's it. That's the name we're gonna go with.
So I suggest tonight you do the same thing. You take that ghetto booty, take it off a Space Mountain for 5 seconds, and put it in this ring, because I'm going to kick it.
Hey, I forgot Bobby Roode was in there too. How dare I? The nerve of me. But I still don't know who Captain Irrelevant is there in the ring, trying to British accent his way into a match with Jay Lethal.
Big talk from a man who can't even control Chelsea. Hey, you know what Chelsea told me? You want to know what she told me? She said, hey, I tried the old guy. Young guys are much faster, stronger. Hey, and there's 60-minute men, that is.
Wow! She told me, you don't know what 60 minutes is. You don't know what 60 is in the bedroom or the ring.
Desmond, you got it. You want me tonight?
Yeah.
You got it.
We want you all night long.
Desmond, tonight you're going to find out that jumping on is a lot easier than jumping on.
Wow! That's my line.
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 That's my line. Come on. Come on.
We're stealing. That's Flair's line. He stole about 10 of Flair's lines. That's my line.
That's my line.
I'll prove it. I'll prove it. I'll
It's
prove
my
it.
line.
Let Desmond take care. I'm going to...
Still not sure whose line it was. Maybe that's why they brought back that show, Whose Line Is It Anyway? Because according to those two, they can't figure out whose line was whose. Anyway, that's it right there. Jay Lethal versus Ric Flair. One of the funniest back and forth promos of recent history. Tell me what you think down below in the comments. I got a feeling pretty much everybody's in lockstep on this one. I mean, Jay Lethal is a great wrestler. He's funny as hell. He does, not only does he cut great promos as himself, but he cuts great promos as Flair, as Macho Man. He's just good, and he's that good in the ring. He's been wrestling for a long, long time now. He's probably one of the greatest modern era wrestlers. If you could look past all the overhype from WWE. Then, of course, we have Ric Flair. We already know about his legend, and I'm still not quite sure if that's going to be such the greatest thing in the world that he's getting back in for one more go. I think he should have left it where it was, personally, because I'm hoping I'm wrong, but it's kind of like watching your favorite sports figure from anywhere else try to keep playing, even though they're well past their prime. They don't quite have it in the tank to perform at their zenith anymore, and you just kind of want to remember them where they were at their greatest. You know, I hope I'm wrong. I hope he makes it entertaining enough to where it's just not sad and tragic to watch, because Rick is one of my favorites of all time. There's no denying that. But anyway, tell me what you think down below in the comments. And of course, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, like, and comment. Don't forget to share it as well. And that's going to do it for this edition of Reacts. Tell me what you think down below in the comments. And until then, keep it tight.